On January 21, 1793, a king walked calmly to a guillotine in the heart of his own capital. No invading army, no foreign assassin, the order came from his own people. The man was King Louis XVI of France, and his execution changed the world forever. Louis XVI became King of France in 1774. He was just 19 years old. France was already in deep financial trouble. Years of war had drained the treasury. Support for the American Revolution made the crisis worse. By the late 1780s, France faced massive debt. Food prices soared, bread became scarce, ordinary people were starving. In 1789, Louis called the Estates General. It was the first time in 175 years that France's representative body had met. He needed approval for new taxes, but things spiraled out of control. The Third Estate, representing common people, broke away. They declared themselves the National Assembly. They demanded a constitution. On July 14, 1789, revolutionaries stormed the Bastille prison in Paris. The French Revolution had begun. At first, Louis accepted some reforms. In 1791, France became a constitutional monarchy, but trust in the king was fading fast. Then came a critical mistake. In June 1791, Louis and his family tried to flee France. They hoped to reach Austrian territory. They were captured in the town of Varennes. The failed escape destroyed what little credibility he had left. Meanwhile, France declared war on Austria in 1792. Revolutionaries feared Louis was secretly helping foreign enemies. On August 10, 1792, insurgents stormed the Tuileries Palace. The monarchy was suspended. Louis was arrested. Soon after, the newly formed National Convention abolished the monarchy. France became a republic in September 1792. The former king was now called Citizen Louis Capet. In December 1792, he went on trial. He was charged with conspiracy against public liberty and treason. The evidence included secret documents found in a hidden safe at the Tuileries. These papers showed correspondence with foreign powers. On January 15, 1793, the convention voted him guilty. Then came the vote on his fate. The result was close, but the majority chose death. On January 21, 1793, Louis XVI was taken to the Place de la Révolution in Paris. He tried to speak to the crowd. He declared that he forgave his enemies and insisted he was innocent. The drums rolled to drown out his voice. The blade fell. King Louis XVI was 38 years old. His execution shocked Europe. Monarchies across the continent were horrified. Coalitions formed against revolutionary France, and inside France, violence escalated. The reign of terror soon followed, led by figures like Maximilien Robespierre. Thousands more would die by the same machine. A king who ruled by divine right was judged by citizens in the name of liberty. Louis XVI once held absolute power. In the end, he stood alone before his own nation. History remembered that day not just as an execution, but as the moment the old world truly began to fall. Subscribe for more forgotten history.